Hey guys, welcome to the Licks You Should Know series. In this series we explore guitar licks from famous songs you can actually use in your playing. This week we explore one of the most iconic guitar solos ever, Still Got the Blues by Gary Moore. The song was released in March of 1990 as part of the self-titled album. Gary used his 59 Gibson Les Paul named Stripe with a Marshall GTM 45 to record the song, so any guitar with humbuckers should work for this one. You will find the tab in the description along with my free roadmap for intermediate guitarists. But let's not waste more time and get into the lesson. So let's take a closer look at the lick. So before we go into it, let me tell you that the key of the song is the A minor key, and we're gonna use these two positions to play this solo. So the first one will be this one. And then the second one will be this one. And essentially, let's break down the first lick and then go to the next one. So essentially the first lick goes like that. All you do is play the 14th fret on the G string with the index finger, the 15th fret on the B, and then with the third finger we're doing a 17th on the B as well. And then we bend that 17th fret half step. Essentially we're trying to reach with the bend the next note, which is going to be the F note. You can play it like that, but I suggest doing the bend just so it's closer to the original. And then you can add some vibrato on the bend as well. And then what you do is you go back to the 17th, 17 and then 15. So the first lick from the start sounds like that. Then we do exactly the same, almost exactly the same, but 2 frets backwards. So same kind of thing, but instead when you reach the 15th fret now, you don't bend half step, you bend a full step, because we're trying to reach that E note. Again, the same, going backwards. And then the next lick you play with now with the ring finger on the 14th fret on the G, then index finger on the 12 on the B, then second finger on the 13th fret on the B, and then you bend full step. Essentially we're trying to reach the 15th D note. And then again we follow the same going backwards. And then the last lick you can simply play it like that. So 14, 12 and 14 on G. What I can hear, I think he's doing is he's playing on the 8th. You can do it on the 12 as well, it's the same note, but essentially he's bending to reach that A note. So he starts while having the string bent. Can you hear the difference between this one and this one? I think this is what he's doing on the album version. Correct me if you know the answer, please do let me know in what you think it sounds better to you. But I think that sounds to me more close to the original. But you can simply do something like that and then add the vibrato at the end of it. Or that's the same thing, played in a different place in the neck. Right guys, now that you've learned the lick, let's see how you can use it in a different context. I made a simple backing track loop you can play along with at the end of this video. So the idea now is not necessarily to play the lick as it is, because it's really familiar, and this is really a solo and a lick for that matter, that it's really distinctive, and if you play it you can definitely tell that this is the song, so we don't necessarily want to copy Gary Moore, but we want to get inspired from it. So what I will suggest you do is, and what I will do as well in a few seconds, is I'm gonna try to use the notes that we played. I'm gonna try to use maybe the techniques, the bends and the half step bends and things like that, but I will try to avoid playing the lick as it is, because it's really familiar. I would try to not necessarily play exactly the same thing, but try to get inspired from these notes, and then be aware of the actual scale that we're on, and then play around with that, and then incorporate some of the licks that the song has to offer. So let me play you the backing track that you can find at the end of this video as well, to jam along and practice what we're learning now. And essentially it goes something like that. See, I've changed the order. I hope you get the idea, I hope you understand the concept, and I hope you can see what I'm doing and how I'm using the lick to create something more atmospheric, something more unique, and still have that in mind. I did it on purpose for the sake of the video, but I would never actually use the same lick when I'm playing and when I'm writing a solo. I will try to avoid using the same sequence if it's really distinctive, like the one we were working on today. I hope you enjoyed this week's video and you got something out of it. If you did, please make sure to hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos or any lessons. Don't forget to get a copy of my free roadmap for intermediate guitar players, and stick around to jam along with the backing track that comes next and put into practice what we've learned today. Have a nice day, and I will see you on the next one.